Wow, so the new DLC is coming out tomorrow, but shout out to Just Brian on YouTube, because he just let me know that people on PC can use Cheat Engine and access the DLC one day earlier. So because of that, on top of all the news we've gotten from 2K itself, there's like 5-6 new entrances, like a new patch and secrets from that patch. This video, there's a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. We're gonna start with a minor update to Drew McIntyre's Claymore kick, and I hope it's not this move only, but as you can see the difference, you blink and you miss it. Let's do it one more time. If you play as Drew McIntyre a lot, I think you already noticed it, but he does the 3-2-1 as you can see, and then he just goes for it. Doesn't wait 20 hours. I mean, this waiting stuff for the corner moves has been a problem ever since I was freaking born at this point. No, that's not true, but it's been honestly 10 years. Okay, let's say it one last time before we move on to our next piece of news. Bam! Beautiful, man, beautiful. Should be like this for every move. Continuing on with this Gen Gaming's updates on some news, here it is. This right here, that dash is supposed to be Brock Lesnar's victory animation. And it's been added with patch 1.10. And what does that mean? Of course, that's a good question to ask. Because the same thing goes for, yeah, there it is. I thought it was going to be his entrance, no, but I think they only added his victory because his entrance was already in the game. But other piece of updates when it comes to new or added back entrances or victory animations is John Cena 06, Miz 11. Both of these guys, and Happy Corbin included, they've all been in previous games, and now their victory animations have been added back. And this Gen Gaming is suspecting that this has to do with the My Faction mode, and I think, yeah, that's 99% is the case. And I'm glad this Gen Gaming also published this tweet because I was wondering how I was going to cover this. There's an update to the entrance, commentary for Chad Gable 16. Now, I hate My Faction. I'm never going to play it. But thankfully, again, to just this Gen Gaming, there's a new line here, and it goes as like this. One of the commentators mentions he could be the next Kurt Angle when it comes to Chad Gable. And then Corey says something like, I don't know, I think I see Kurt Angle more in his tag partner. By the way, My Faction, make yourself useful. Bring Jason Jordan back as a Persona card, maybe. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Bring him back as like free downloadable content. I think that'd be pretty sick, but here's a closer look to Chad Gable 16 with the long luscious hair. So we have another new move in the building. And if you're a Carlito fan, I think you're gonna like this one. Very smooth, very nice looking, amazing sell. I'm sure the pin combo is also pretty cool. Let me see if he went for it right here. Yes, he did. There you go, perfect. This has to be Carlito's move for sure. They just gave us an option to set it up from the front. And yeah, they just added this move earlier, I guess. And I'm not even gonna say hopefully. I am almost 100% sure that we're gonna get a nice backstab animation that we can perform from the back as well. Shout out to Viddy Witterson for this update. Next up, we got Intralized, just mentioning that they removed the Hidden Blade animation. Hidden Blade, a move that Velasquez used. There was, if you watch my last video, you'll see. It was fun while it lasted, but don't worry about it because I'm sure with the next DLC, well, maybe not with the Pat McAfee DLC, but the DLC after that, we're gonna get this move back eventually. If not this game, next game, I'm sure of it. Now, shout out to What's the Status. We've come to the coolest part of the video probably, because I've not seen any of these either, but we got a new Dijak entrance, whole nother, like, different entrance. Don't forget about the DLC entrances, we're gonna look at them as well, but like, this is basically a secret entrance that they didn't even mention in the patch notes, and it's a brand new entrance for Dijak, which I love this gimmick for him, so I'm glad that they were able to get this entrance in here. Let's see how it looks like. It already looks pretty cool, man. It looks pretty mean. Hey, Dijak! We're inside an arena. Take off those stupid sunglasses. Come on, man. Ooh, look at the reflection, though, for the lights. It's like K.A. Cross's entrance, but cooler. Ooh, okay. Did they have this graphic for him all the time?
Massachusetts, weighing in at 270.
Turn up the audio. There you go, man. Grab those ropes. What did he do inside the ring? I don't even know. I'm just gonna give a mean look. Why is he not on the main roster? Is it because he can't speak? This guy's gotta be on there at this point.
Underneath the scowling face.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
It's also what makes him so dangerous.
Yeah, but seriously, this guy's been on the NXT roster for 20 years at this point. Come on, get him up there. Beautiful, beautiful. Shout out to Harvey. With Dijak having a brand new entrance added for those that prefer T-Bar, the T-Bar entrance for any reason, throwing some shade, but rightfully so. It's listed under the name Irrational, so go ahead and if you want the older entrance for Dijak, go ahead and get it from here. But again, just like Harvey says, why would you do that? I think it's best if you just completely forget about that, you know what I mean, that T-Bar, that whole retribution angle, and just remember the good old days with Sensational Sherry. There's our entrance. And this attire looks straight from the 90s, I would like to believe. Maybe it is the time period it's from. But this is our singles entrance. Alright, hint hint, nudge nudge. We got one more upcoming. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Tomorrow when the DLC actually drops, I'm gonna be doing a video about everything, all the new moves, and like everything that the DLC pack offers us. So I'm gonna do it in a concise way, by respecting your time. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool video, so be on the lookout for that. And if you haven't subscribed yet for that, by the way, go ahead and give your boy a, you know what I mean, subscribe, so you can see that content as soon as it drops tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, well, what else did we expect from Sensational Sherry? Pretty tame. Now here we have the actual entrance, a double entrance. Sensational Sherry and Shawn freaking Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania, as Sherry, this time as probably the manager, right? Feels like actually the same entrance, but we'll see, we'll see. I'm not sure, I'm not too familiar with Shawn Michaels' entrances in these games. But it looks to me like they did the same deal with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, right? Where Roman Reigns does the same entrance motion. Never mind, this changed right here. Okay, this is cool right here. But like, they all work separately, but nah, this is definitely, this part at least, is recorded together, and that was beautiful. I love that. Love that pose. Camera angles, alright, Michaels, calm down now. Calm down now. Damn, I love that. Treating her like she's nothing. It's classic Shawn Michaels right there. Oh yeah, and we do have the victory animation as well. It's very good, man. Oh, look at that generic D on the back. I don't know if you can hear it. But this could also be, never mind, used for other people as well, I was gonna say, but then they hit the iconic pose. Damn, man, I didn't know Shawn Michaels was this crazy, though. She's like, get over here, you know what I mean? Just like, 0 F's given. But we're definitely gonna give some credits if we're not gonna give F's. And What's the Status was thankfully the one publishing this. Thanks to him, we got to see that a day early, and Status also published a brand new entrance for Io Sky with a championship. And you'll love to see it. This is definitely something that they wanted to add when the game first launched. They couldn't, so we have it in this update now. And I'm just hearing the announcement, honestly. There we go. Much needed. Obviously, the title is going right to our entrance attire. But hey, you gotta work with what you got, I guess. It's better than nothing.
Taking all the accolades in the process.
Very nice, man. Very nice. Definitely necessary, man. She was, yeah, the champion when the game released, I think.
She is well on her way to becoming the Ray of the women's division.
It'd be even sweeter if they gave her like a Money in the Bank animation too. But great title entrance. I mean, I could use it for, I think, other female wrestlers too, or we could go ahead and do that. But speaking of titles, here is Seth Rollins holding up the new updated World Heavyweight Championship. Let me know what was wrong with it earlier. I said that to Disjan Gaming, and he let me know right here. God damn it. I should read before I speak. Prior to the update, side plates would look bugged, glitchy on the title. They don't look like that anymore, I guess. I don't know. If you can see my cursor, that looks pretty rough. But I guess the other side is the same. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to look. Yeah, but it looks good to me regardless, man. I know a lot of people go crazy about the belts, and I'm like, what? Why are you so angry about it? I think they look alright, but That's just me. But okay, we got a new announcement for Ilya Dragunov from Samantha.
Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov!
Damn, okay, Samantha going crazy. Hopefully my channel doesn't get copyrighted. I like it a lot. Shout out to V, hang him high. Always love what he has to share with us on Twitter. But then we move on to my faction again, and we're gonna stay here for a while because we got Randy Orton 09, and look at this, it's pretty good. And for some reason, it's the same thing happened with Sheamus. Like, they just have their trunks and nothing else, and they kind of look practically naked for some reason. The wristband makes that much of a difference. Randy Orton, though, looks really young. I don't know, I think this might be a brand new model. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, he looks actually like he's from 2009, and it looks very younger, at least in the shot. And here is him in the roster page. Again, I love the render too. It's pretty high quality looking. Pretty good. 93 overall for Randy Orton 09. I think it's pretty good because that's when he was, going for the World Heavyweight Championship and stuff like that. And real quick, this is what his card looks like. And the last look at Randy Orton. Here he is again from afar in the new WrestleMania arena. And again, close look to the face. Is this the same model as the last year's Randy Orton, young Randy Orton model? Again, let me know down in the comments. But then, yeah, keeping up with my faction. I told you we were going to be here for a while. We got the Demastered Collection. And I thought it was just going to be Asuka and Bianca Belair. But no, we got Roman Reigns and many, many more names, actually. As you can see, Raquel Rodriguez, I think she's battling with some sort of sickness right now. So, best of luck to her. Hope she gets well soon. We got Mia Yim. Looking very angry. And then there's an in-game look at Roman Reigns. I mean, yeah, it looks nice. I didn't mind a brand new game with some different mechanics in this art style. I honestly wouldn't mind it. Something different. This is Xavier Woods, obviously. I'm sure all of you guys know that he would be so into something like this. This one is nice too. Shout out to Joe Mashups. The immovable object and the irresistible force, but this is not Nia Jax, so Joe Mashups is wrong. And yeah, as I already mentioned, Asuka and Bianca were like the first two ones to be shown or to be leaked, so I knew about them, but here's a look at their model, and then we have the rest of them. So 2, 4, 6 people, as far as we know. As we're checking out this Xavier Woods entrance with the demastered version, I gotta tell you now, this is getting concerning, because there's, with Randy Orton 09, now what, 7 new My Faction Persona card spots that you're gonna see potentially on your roster while you're trying to pick someone to play with, and that's obviously gonna start to bug you because every time you go down, every 2-3 times almost, you're gonna see something that's locked or question mark, and a lot of people, I think, are like completionists, and like me too, honestly, and it will bug the hell out of me now seeing those. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think at this point, that Persona card, the My Faction related stuff, should have its own filter. Their own separate category. So we don't have to see all those question marks and everything like that. But again, let me know if that's a good idea, because I believe it is. It's going to get frustrating. But this is a closer look at the DLC that's going to come out tomorrow. Headbangers. And they both look, I mean, this guy looks scary as hell. And it looks like one of my friends, coincidentally. But that's crazy. Yeah, as far as the quality of the models go, they're high. They're pretty good. Here's a closer look at Sensational Sherry and Honky Tonk Man. Looks like Andre the Giant's brother. And of course, we cannot mention those two names without the headliner of this DLC, Post Mud F Malone. Here's his full entrance. And it's quite generic, so you can give it to your male superstar anytime and it'll be fine. Military gun under the something. Guess he really was involved, from what I know, with picking his character, the way he looks, his finishers, and all that. And yeah, I mean, it's cool. I dig Post Malone, so I don't hate this. Just put him in Aleister Black's or Malachi Black's faction, But yeah, the entrance is nothing special, I think, but up until the very end. Here it is actually. Get the Rock symbols out there and do a nice backflip. Kind of like Paul London and Brian Kendrick. They used to be a team back then. And yeah, that's it. And I gotta be honest, like the guy in the game looks great, but from what I've seen, he just uses old moves that we already had in the game, and he doesn't have his own special moves. We're gonna be able to confirm that tomorrow. His overall, let's look at it one more time, is 69, and I'm pretty sure he lobbied for this and made sure that he was 69, and he might be like one of the only few people who has a 69 overall, but it's good. He's a celebrity. Obviously, it shouldn't be too high. When you think about it, he should be at like a 50 or anything like something like that. But hey, we all know that we can change this immediately, so it doesn't matter. So 2K came out and also announced the patch 1.10 patch notes. And let's go ahead and read the stuff that we haven't mentioned yet. So according to 2K, we got several stability improvements. Gameplay wise, we got general improvements again. Support for new moves of superstars from the Post Malone and Friends pack, so nothing special there. So audio got some updates. Updated entrance calls from Samantha Irvin for Ilya Dragunov, which we heard. Dijak and Braun Breaker, we're gonna take a look at those right now.
And his opponents, first from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker! And from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dijak!
And then we had updated entrance cutscene commentary for Chad Gable 16, which we read about, and Bikulich 18. For the creation stuff, addressed the reported concerns of redundant sounds playing, addressed reported concerns of incorrect text displaying when viewing Undertaker 03. And lastly, Universe Mode got an update. The WrestleMania XL Night Arena is now usable. That's crazy that it wasn't usable. What the hell? Address reported concerns of superstars failing to change the face or heel during rivalry actions. Address reported concerns of referee attires failing to be present on a guest referee. Address reported concerns of win conditions not being set with Money in the Bank matches. How about you address the concerns about Universe Mode still being broken, buggy as hell, and somehow a lot less fun than the Universe Mode from WWE SVR 2011? But let's not address that. God damn. But those are all the updates. Some good stuff, some unfortunate stuff, some stuff that just makes me straight up angry. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more WWE 2K content for you, so make sure you go ahead and smash that, anything. Watch these videos, smash this and that. Hey man, at the end of the day, take care of yourself, okay? Because I'm getting out of here.